Hello everybody, welcome back to the 2018 Feyodi Park Opened in Cleveland, Oklahoma. My name is Gabriel Dow and I'm here with Bobby Cox.
What's up everyone?
We've got a great card going for you at just a beautiful park. We've got LG, Larry Gardner, Mr. L Jizzle himself, 2 down, leading the card. Brandon Cawthorne's going to be 2 back, and then Brandon Hickey and Andrew Maudlin have really just had some bad luck. So hopefully they can bring it back together here on the back 9.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are starting here on hole 11 because we did start on hole 2. This is going to be a par 3, 250 feet. This is really just a must-get birdie. You've got it is an island hole, so you really will see some hyzers, spike hyzers. That's really the ideal play, something that'll just spike down, because you really can't afford to take too much of a skip on this green.
Yeah, either like a spike hyzer with like a fairway driver or just overstable mid-range.
And LG's going with the forehand.
Yeah, staying
Squeaks it over the road. I'll have a putt there.
And this hole is actually pretty scary because you can't really see the OB behind the basket.
Looks like
Oh, it stayed in.
Barely stayed in. I think he threw a justice there. That was really stable. And Andrew putting it out wide. This is looking good.
Looking very good. Yeah, yep. There's a birdie opportunity for Andrew.
Oh yeah. And here we got Senor Brandon Cawthorne.
We're gonna have all 4 inbounds. I think we are.
Yeah, that's great. LG.
Extending that
LG's got to be
really
one of the fastest players in disc golf.
Yeah, it's really hard to catch all the shots on camera.
Yeah, it really is.
It's so difficult.
Like, he just looks at his line and executes. Yeah. And he's so good at it.
I respect it, yeah.
Yeah, I respect it.
I always like joke around and tell him like slow down, like we're trying to actually catch you on film, but yeah. I'm joking because I don't want him to ruin anything.
Yeah. Andrew with a bird.
Very nice, Andrew.
That's
very
good
nice.
to see. And par for Brandon. All right. Hole 12, par 4. This is
signature hole.
Yeah, this is I'd say signature hole out here. I mean, it's just beautiful. This OB road to the left carries all the way down to the basket. So you really just want to ride this right side, throw a safe shot. Ideally, you'd like to get down by this picnic table. That's kind of behind the drone right now, and then you'll have a pretty easy hyzer up shot to the basket. If you go OB, there is a drop zone. Probably I'd say 150 past the basket, down the hill to the left. Yeah,
just right there where that T sign's at.
Here we got LG.
And that is laced.
Yep.
Needs to slow down though.
Nope, and it didn't. That looked like it found the water.
Yeah, and that's actually pretty easy to do on this hole.
Yeah, it really is.
If you get something to go a little bit too straight, it just soars and it's gone because it plays downhill.
Yeah.
But it's so fun to throw off the tee.
Yeah, it really is. It's downhill.
And that's a great shot by Andrew.
Yeah, the super safe play is something I like to do.
Forehand?
Just throw the forehand. Yep, just like Brandon's doing right now.
Yeah, when you throw in the forehand, you're pretty much taking yourself out of the equation for a 3. You're really playing for the 4 because like, right there, that's a really far shot to get up to the basket.
Yep. But it's safe.
It is a par 4 though, yeah.
Yeah. And that's looking really good. That just needs to fade out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That is the perfect shot.
Yeah, that's the ideal landing zone right there.
If
you're pin high with the grill, you're solid.
And look how ballsy this is by LG, just going straight over the OBs. That was like incredible. That was such a good shot.
Yeah, that was really good. Great recovery shot by LG. And Cawthorne's hanging this out just a little wide.
Yeah, but this is what the hole does to you. It kind of forces you to go way wide around that tree and makes it really hard to get up to the basket for a 3-putt.
Yeah. He had that pretty wide, though.
Yeah.
He could have hugged it a little bit more. Andrew, this is looking like it's... Yeah.
And that happens.
Found the tree.
That happens very frequently.
You really got to judge the distance on that tree pretty well.
And Brandon is just playing this hole perfect. Get up there.
And that's basically a tap-in 3 right there.
That's a very special 3.
Yeah.
That does not happen very often.
This, I'd say a 3 is a stroke on this field, for sure.
Yeah. Yep.
LG giving it a little run. It's a surprising miss from LG.
Yeah. He usually makes those 120 footers.
Right. Cawthorne, just a little bit of a late release there. Andrew with the par.
Looks like Andrew's starting to kind of relax a little bit and just not worry about anything. And it's really awesome having a course so close to Tulsa that has a bunch of elevation. You don't really see that a whole lot in Tulsa.
Yep. Yeah. It's about the same distance as the lodge. About 30 minutes. 40. All right. Looks like we're going to have 2 pars, a birdie, and a bogey. Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And this place is just so beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah, this is an awesome park. Definitely check out. They have a lot of sites for RVs and tents, so I mean, you can even make a weekend out of it.
This is definitely like a hidden gem.
Oh yeah,
in the in Tulsa area for sure.
All right, we're on to hole 13. This is a par 3. It's pretty downhill. It's 301 feet. Most people will be going big hyzer over the trees on the right. You will also see the forehand play over the left side. I mean, there is also a straight gap as well. You can pretty much choose whatever you want to throw.
Yeah, the straight gap is probably the sketchier gap, but it's still very doable. Brandon kind of turns that over a little bit, but he's still putting. Really, any bad shot, you still got a chance for 2.
Yeah, as long as you don't go past into the water.
Right. Yeah, and that is the risk with like the big hyzer. The wind kind of carrying it a little bit too much and being in danger.
And he'll be a little bit short there.
Yeah, it looked really good off the tee.
Short, actually. Just not quite high enough. And it looks like Andrew's lining up the big hyzer. No? Straight?
It's going right at it.
Yeah. That found that tree. I think it might have kept going a little bit.
Here we got a trooper going up big.
Yeah. And this is really the ideal play. He's right there.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's downhill, 300 feet. I mean, if you can get it over those trees, it's going to make it to the basket. Andrew just left. Good bid, though. And here we have Cawthorne from a little bit outside the circle.
And he kind of needs to make this to catch up with LG here, knowing that he's pretty much parked.
That's just left.
Nice putt by Andrew.
Good putt by Andrew. Par's not really ideal for this hole, but he'll take it.
LG moving to 3 down. That's so good out here.
Cawthorne with the par as well. LG just slowly pulling away, taking that stroke back that he lost last hole. All right, and we're on to hole 14. This is probably the easiest hole out here. It's
one of them, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's easier than.
Just the elevated basket to me kind of makes it seem a little bit harder, but that's just me. I can't putt uphill.
Yeah. Yeah. Just an open, wide open shot that.
And that's about as close as you can get without acing it.
That was the CTP hole, and safe to say
LG got look how close the CTP was before that.
Right? He just obliterated that CTP. And that's a great shot as well.
You know, LG is walking out of every tournament either with the ace pot or the CTP.
Right.
It seems like he's always walking away with something. Brandon with the hyzer. That didn't really get a whole lot of skip there.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird bounce. Might have been the downhill.
Andrew took his sweater off, and now he's ready to go.
He's ready to rock and roll, throwing it wide. Hoping it skips up, and that's not going to be a fun putt on that elevated basket.
Yeah, let's see if he can knock one in here. Ah,
just high.
Yeah, and it seems like every time I try to putt on an elevated basket, I airball and go twice as far.
Right.
Then we're like, yeah.
I mean, that's the risk.
It's so, yeah. Mental games.
And here we got Cawthorne for his bird. He actually ended up a little bit closer than I thought.
Yeah, he did.
Yep. And he's going to be at 2 down now.
Yeah, it's a good putt knowing LG is...
right there.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And he's going to hold it 2 strokes back from LG. Let's see if Brandon can knock in the bird. And he can. He is 1 big now. Hopefully he can make his way back to even. LG with a great shot. I think they're trying to figure out how to do the CTP because I don't really think there's anything to stick it in that hole. You just kind of have to rest it in there.
I don't think he has to worry about it.
No, yeah, you can just kind of
say that you landed literally next to the pole.
Yeah, exactly. Inside the brick.
Yeah.
All right, we are on to hole 15. This is a par 3. It's 304 feet. It's pretty much your standard forehand hole. The turnover is really hard because there's a tree right in the middle with some branches. But, I mean, like I said, forehand skip shot all day. Yeah,
you're just trying to aim your forehand kind of at that tree and just let it high. LG's kind of throwing a flex. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but he's down there putting.
No, he's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you really just have to get, because the basket's pretty right, so it kind of takes the turnover out of play because it's hard to get that perfect angle.
You need a skip to help you out on this hole.
And that
really uncharacteristic from Brandon.
Just a little bit of a late release. Or early release.
Early release, yeah.
Yeah.
And Andrew's going to try that roller?
Yeah, he's throwing a roller. Didn't get the right angle. Yeah.
Roller.
He's going to be over by 1's tee pad.
Yeah, really shocking to see Brandon this far away.
Yep. He's just going to be laying up. And there's OB behind the basket, too, so you do kind of have to be careful of overthrowing it, getting too much of a forward skip. Andrew's just laying up as well. LG for the bird.
Oh, man. He could have gained another stroke, but he didn't.
Yeah, that was just too high. And Brandon Hickey with the CTP. Well done.
Nice.
And he is back at even.
Yeah, he's starting to catch fire now.
Yep. Way to bring it on back, Mr. Hickey.
And the disc golf community here in Cleveland has been so supportive of this course.
Yeah, it's really awesome. The first tournament they had out here, there was a bunch of locals out here watching.
Yeah.
I think one of the city council members or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Came out to watch the disc golf tournament, so it's pretty awesome.
It really is.
And oh man.
Brace yourselves, everyone. Brace yourselves.
This is hole 16, the hardest course out here at Feyodi.
Hardest hole out here.
Or hardest course.
Hardest hole maybe in Oklahoma. I'm going to say that.
Arguably.
Dude, how is it not?
It's
let's explain it for the people.
So you have a dead straight about 280 to 300 foot tunnel uphill, pretty tight as well.
30 foot wide tunnel.
A bajillion trees to the left or to the right, and then you also have an OB creek carrying all the way down the right side. So you really can't get you can't get a kick right because I mean you're gonna end up taking a 6.
I should mention though, across the creek is in bounds. It's just in the water is OB.
Okay.
And see, even though he's like 3 feet off the fairway, he is in an awful spot.
LG, if that can get right. Oh. That looked great.
I mean,
it just faded a little bit too late.
Yeah,
turned a little bit.
Your drive really needs to land right where you're standing right now.
Yeah,
that's like the only spot to attack the basket to get a 3.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised seeing some mid ranges being thrown in this hole.
Yeah, just dead straight. It's just hard to get a mid range all the way up there because it's pretty uphill.
I know.
A lot more uphill than it looks on camera.
But even if you're only throwing it like 250, as long as you're like on the fairway, you'll have something, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's really no good way to play it.
Yeah. And this is actually not a bad spot. I mean, as long as you're in the fairway, you can get a forehand down there and at least take a par.
Yeah, and if he would have threw that a little bit wider, he actually might have made it down all the way down the hill.
Yeah. He just kind of sawed that one off. And LG is going to skip down there.
Yeah, he still has some work to do.
Yep. And Brandon. This is... Oh. And he is going to kick right.
But he's in bounds.
Yeah, he's in bounds.
I mean, he's 3 feet off the fairway.
Mm-hmm. And I think it is usually OB to the right. They just played it a little bit more lax this tournament.
Yeah.
Which definitely makes this hole a lot easier.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
And that found the OB.
Yeah, that's in the water. That's unfortunate. And that's just what you see on this hole, really. It's... If you're not in the fairway and you don't have a clean look down the tunnel, it's so hard to get to the basket.
Andrew throwing a little patent pending shot here.
Turned it over just a little bit too much. He'll have a long look to save his 4. And
he hit a tree and crossed the water, but it's still in bounds.
Back.
Yeah. So fortunate there. And look how fast LG.
And there's LG.
That's what you get, LG. Go 30 deep.
Should have waited for the camera, bro.
Oh, I'm just kidding, LG.
Yeah.
I believe it's for a 4?
Yep.
Okay.
And he's going to have to tap in his 5. Which is honestly not terrible.
No.
Guys. It's so hard.
And LG's coming up short.
Mm-hmm. He's going to have to tap in for a 5 as well, I believe.
Very good putt by Cawthorne. That's damage control.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
That's going to put him back at even. And Brandon kind of skipped off the basket. He'll make the comebacker, though.
And he could have gotten out of there with a 3. That's crazy.
Yeah. And Andrew to save the bogey.
He's playing much better this back 9.
Yeah. Definitely. All right. This is, I call it the Colorado hole.
The most uphill hole of all time?
Yeah. Probably in Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma? This is probably nothing for Colorado people.
Steep. And yeah, it's like climbing a mountain. You just got to throw like a fairway driver or mid-range just straight uphill. There is a lot of trees down the left side in the center. There is a little gap to the right, which is what most people be trying to hit. Or your LG and you just pipe it straight down the middle and miss every tree.
Do that.
Yeah, that's par. Squeak it through.
Yeah, and you're just not gonna see skips because there's rocks on this hole.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta land it up at the top.
And it's uphill, so you don't really get skips.
We get the straight uphill.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
Just a chance of a roll away.
This is looking nice. It'll come up a little bit short, but we should have super good spot.
My calves are still cramping from filming this hole.
Right. literally feels like you're climbing a mountain walking up this. And Andrew will pick it up.
And Brandon just hasn't been able to capitalize on his long push.
It's metal.
Right. He's making all those circle one putts, but he usually has like 2 or 3 bonus putts in a row.
Oh, he was a great birdie.
He's just playing this quick tight.
It's going to put him at 4 down. And hole 18. This is a pretty treacherous hole as well. You just got this tight little gap that carries all the way down. You got this road OB that's all the way down the right side, so you really can't get a kick to the right either. 375 feet. It's a bonus birdie for sure. I've only seen 1-2 on this hole by Randy Forsander. Shout out.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, but yeah.
As long as you keep it low on the drive and somewhat straight, you should be able to make some progress to the basket.
Yeah, you really just want to clear this gap. Which it looks like
almost got out of there clean.
And the thing is, there's a lot of sneaky limbs down this fairway.
Yeah, there are.
Like, you could have a disc soaring and you're like, oh, that's perfect. And then next thing you know, you get a kick straight down. And you're just like, what?
And Andrew's going to have some trouble down there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It's pretty treacherous down there. If you make it like far enough down, you're okay.
Yeah,
but
then you have a little forehand up to the basket. But in the middle of those trees, it's
awful.
Yeah, not fun.
And so far, no one's really had a good drive yet.
Yeah.
Let's see if Brandon can toss one up there. That's, yeah. That almost killed me.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I was standing like on like the upslope and I was trying to dodge it and then I kind of tripped and I almost fell down the hill.
Classic Feyodi with the awkward footing.
I know. Even the cameraman get
Yep.
tortured by it.
Yep. But yeah, Cawthorne ended up with a pretty good shot there.
And Andrew had a better lie than I was expecting.
Yeah. That's like you were saying, though. I mean, if you end up far enough down there, you have a look.
And that's going to putt.
And that's going to come up a little short.
And that's another thing. This green's covered with trees.
Yeah, it's completely covered.
It's hard to have a clean putt.
A 2 feels like an eagle on this hole. Really. Cawthorne with a good up. Oh,
so close.
Just off the top.
And that's when you know LG's feeling it. I mean, all of his misses are so close.
Mm-hmm. Just a little low.
Yeah, it's kind of been the trend for Andrew this round. It's just barely low.
Mm-hmm. Just had a lot of bad luck behind trees and kicking trees.
Right. Unfortunate double bogey from Andrew there. He just wants to go get some lunch and
yeah,
try to get in the zone for the second round.
Yep. And double bogey from Brandon as well.
Which is really unfortunate because he's been playing pretty good this back nine.
Yeah. Cut himself back to even. Unfortunate bogey from LG there. All right, we are on to our last hole of the first round. This is hole 1 at Feyodi Park, 287 feet. You'll see pretty much anything. You can see a forehand around the left side, hyzer over the right side. There is a little bit of a branch that kind of hangs, so you kind of have to throw the hyzer low and skip it off the road. And
yeah, the forehand line is probably the cleanest line.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah. Once you pass those couple of trees, it's pretty easy to miss.
Mm-hmm. And this is looking really nice.
Ooh,
just a little deep. It looked like it might have nicked that tree on
the
bounce. And gonna skip back. LG's going with that low hyzer shot. Ooh.
So from my angle, whenever I was watching that, I thought that was for sure in.
Yeah, it looked like it. And Andrew's going with a dead straight shot, which is looking really nice.
Yeah, he's been throwing a lot of those just straight shots instead of the hyzers this round.
Mm-hmm. And that was perfect.
I respect it.
Brandon's going with a little bit of a higher line. He kind of started on the left side of the pad to like take that tree out of play. That was kind of cool.
Yeah. Ooh, sneaking it in.
Yep. Brandon, way to finish off the round.
Yeah, 2 big out here is really not that bad at all.
Yeah. It's not bad. Let's see if Andrew can salvage up.
It's like on replay. It's just like the same spot of the cage every time, it seems like.
Yeah.
Good birdie by Brandon.
Unfortunate. And he will end up under par.
Yeah.
And LG puts him at 4 under par. Great round by LG.
Yeah, he's played clean golf all round, really.
Mm-hmm. And Andrew
trying to have fun out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready for lunch. Awesome. Well, that's going to conclude the first round of the 2018 Feyodi Park Open. We got Taylor Sears, who shot a hot round of 51. LG right behind him, and then we actually have a 4-way tie for third. We got Richard White, Eric Rainey, Brandon Cawthorne, and Justin Robertson. You will see Richard and Eric on the next card. Their PDGA numbers came into play in that. So yeah, we look forward to bringing you more coverage of the next round, and make sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
See you guys soon.